Today we're going to be taking a look at this Russwin challenge lock here. This challenge lock was pinned by Sidewinder, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty trying to remember who actually sent me this lock. I can't remember if it was Steel Pinnings or Zombie Lock or Bobby Keys. I absolutely have no clue. I just can't remember. So thanks to either one of you guys if you sent it to me. I really appreciate it. And this thing has a flat out insane bidding. Look at that. I mean, I think I probably only have to pick maybe 3 pins, but trying to get to this one here in the back, that one's going to be a little bit of a stretch. So let's see if I can get into it. And this lock's actually been sitting in the bottom of my drawer for a while, and you know, other locks got piled up on top of it, and I kind of forgot about it. So at least we're getting a chance to give it a proper look today. Okay, I'm going to start out with this pick here. It's a very short, kind of a rough and dirty homemade pick. I want to see if I can get some of those other pins before I overset something. Looks like pin 2. There, got a click there. Okay, I think I just got a little bit out of pin 05, and it gave me a slight false set. So I'm actually going to switch to a deeper hook now. Okay, I just got a click out of 3, little click out of 4, click out of 5, and I went into a deep false set. Okay, nothing on 1, nothing on 2. Oh, wait a minute, there we go. Actually, I pushed up a little bit more on 2, and I think it opened. Let's take that out. Yep, that is open. Sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what Sidewinder put in this. I've never picked any Sidewinder locks other than this one. Maybe, hopefully I can get a trade going with him someday and get some more of his locks in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove this with this nice shiny red screwdriver that Bobby Keys sent me. Okay, we'll need the key. And you can see it works pretty smooth. Every once in a while it wants to hang up in the middle, but there might be a T-pin causing that, so I'm actually going to shim this, and I'm going to try shimming it with a very, very thin shim. This shim is actually not purchased as a shim. It's out of one of those little radio tags that you get off of your electronics at the store. Got the idea from West Coast Picks, and it seemed like a pretty good idea, and it's sliding in there. I don't quite think I have it all the way, but that's going to have to be good enough. It looks like a large follower. Ah, crap. Well, at least that's just the key pins. Man, I haven't done that in forever. Looks like maybe I got them back in the right order there. All right. So they do all work, and 1's almost at the shear line. 4 is pretty darn close. And, well, actually 6 is a little bit further away from the shear line than I expected it to be. So let's go ahead and dump these key pins out. He did a lot of work on this plug. Very nice looking key pins. I'll zoom in on those here in a little bit once we finish the gutting. And I've got, looks like enlargement and countermilling on 1 and 4. Threads on 2, and maybe some very light threading on 6. Okay, so let's look at these top pins. Pin 1 is a, well, that's kind of a serrated spool, and that's the way it came out. Two is a standard. 3 is kind of like a spool, but the inside of the spool is serrated. 4 is a large dumbbell. And it looks like 5 might be stuck. Oh, wait a minute, that was 5. I was just feeling wrong. And 6 was a T-pin. And 5 was kind of a T-pin. Alright. Looking inside, I can already see some threads on chamber 4 or 5. Let's look at this one a little bit more closely. Threads on 1 and threads on 3. All in all, pretty nice mods here. I mean, he did a lot of work on this lock. So let's go ahead and zoom in and give you a nice look. Okay, so in chamber 1 for the key pin, I've got this really nice kind of like a torpedo spool, double spool, and then I've got this spool up here above it. It's a very shallow spool with a very shallow serration. Then I've got this bomb-like spool here, then a standard here. Then I've got this spool here, which is kind of like a step down, and the inside's kind of lightly serrated. Then this key pin here on 4, there's a real nice sharp spool on top of it. Kind of an overset trap. And then I've got this dumbbell here above it. And let me look at this a little bit more closely. Both edges on that, or both ends on that dumbbell are kind of tapered. So might make it a little bit easier to pick. Then I've got a standard here. Then I've got a reduced diameter, kind of serrated right here on this little lip T-pin. And then I've got a nicely serrated pin here in 6 and a T-pin above it. So that's what we have in this lock that Sidewinder built. And whoever sent me this lock, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everyone else, please stay safe, don't do anything illegal, and please like and subscribe.